Hello, hello, hello everybody. Laurie here from Unique in the Creek. Say hello when you come in. Hello, hello on a Sunday night. We are doing, what kit is this? Kit number 90. This is an everyday wreath. There is still some of these kits left. Hi Deborah, hi Tilly, hi Brenda. There is, this kit is still left on the website. I did put the link in there. This is a great kit if you want to make somebody a gift. It's neutral colors. With a really great saying, all roads lead to home. Don't they really? Oh, like, seriously? So, you get, I'm going to show you guys. I'm just folding these ribbons to let everybody have a chance to jump on. Hopefully we can get this done fast because I've already done one live today in the VIP group. Did you see the beautiful centerpiece I've made? Oh, it's stunning. I'm feeling better than I was yesterday, Robin. Obviously, I can get out of bed today. Yesterday, no bueno. It was, I could not get out of bed. I couldn't sit. I couldn't do anything. So today is a better day. I've only been in bed like half the day. And I didn't get to babysit, but my baby did come over to visit me. She just left. So next week I'll babysit. We'll have a sleepover. Anyways, so in this kit, you get your ring board. You get this beautiful, I love this mesh. It's the farmhouse stripe fabric mesh, faux jute. Faux jute and fabric mesh are the same thing. Okay, so, but we're only going to use half the roll. So you can make two of these because you'll have enough ribbons and enough mesh. You just need to get another sign and another ring board. So we're going to use this ribbon. This is a double-sided ribbon. So we got black and white gingham with the solid stripe on one side. Hi from Florida. And then on the other side is just a black and white stripe. Pretty cool, eh? And then we're going to be using a diagonal check, black, white, and tan. And then we have just a white and tan check. Okay? Like I said, this is going to be, you know, pretty neutral. It will go on, doesn't matter what color door you have. It'll match anybody's door. So that's why it's like kind of a perfect gift if you're wanting to make one for a wreath for someone. You also get two of these greenery bushes. There is 7 stems on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's almost identical to the Home Sweet Home one I did with the smoke blue. Just the ribbon colors are different and the mesh color and stuff, but it's still a beautiful kit. I'm going to do it different than I did the smoke blue one. That way you have a couple, like, you know, if you got the kit, you'll have a couple variations on how to put your kit together, okay? So we're going to get our ribbons cut. So we're going to need 7, just 7. Just using 7 of the white and tan checkered, 7 of the diagonal black, white, and tan. We're going to do 7 of the gingham. So I am going to just pull my measure buddy out to 14 inches. And go around 7 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I'm making this hard for myself. 5, 6, 7. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining me. I was watching my Buffalo Bills. God, they're not playing very good. I'm like so super disappointed in how they've been playing. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'm gonna dovetail these. So like I said, I'm gonna do a totally different style than I did the other kit. And on our YouTube channel, if you got this kit, go on to our YouTube channel, or if you say you happen to have the ring board, when you go to the homepage of our YouTube channel, scroll down about midway the playlist and look for the board that you have. So if you have the crossboard, you would look for the crossboard tutorials. If you have the ring board, you would just go and find the ring board tutorials, click on that, and all the tutorials that have been done on the ring board will be there for you with pictures. So you can look at the pictures first and decide which design you like better from the finished product. And that's how basically how our channel works. So you're gonna first start out with the actual board that you have. So I'm just gonna fold these in half. Again, I like to, hello everybody. I like to have all my stuff prepped before I get going. And we're gonna go as quick as possible so my back doesn't start spasming and I have to cut the live short. We don't want to do that. Okay, so I am going to take my sign, take off the stickers. If you want to see if there's any more of these signs, like you can use just a plain welcome. Like if you want to make 2 of these kits, like 2, and use the mesh and ribbons and everything, you can, if we don't have this sign, you can use like any kind of welcome sign or anything. It's pretty standard, the stuff I'm using. So, but this sign is AP7061. AP7061. You can check and see if we have any in stock. Last time I used the jute string on the sign. This time I'm cutting it off. Okay, so this sign is 6 inches by 12.5. So what I'm going to do is I'm just putting my sign on my mat, and I'm just going to just make the dot where the center is, so I know where to put my cable mount, because I want my cable mount perfectly centered. So I just use a marker. Okay, then you're going to take your pipe cleaner. You got a couple pipe cleaners in your kit. If not, you know, you probably have this stuff at home as well. Oh, well, thank you, Deborah. I try my hardest to go slow and assume anybody watching is not a crafter or a wreather. All right, I'm going to use hot glue. I'm just going to hot glue. Which way do these go? Cable mount, and you're going to push down. Don't push down with your fingers, because if you put too much glue on, the glue will seep up and you're going to burn yourself, so don't do that. Now if you don't have hot glue, this is a sticky adhesive. You can just put it right on. You can put it right on the sign. However, you know, that adhesive is going to give way. So we use a little bit of hot glue. Now, we did find, or Jackie Blewett did find this amazing automotive tape that does stick to metal. It's amazing. But with wood signs, the hot glue and the cable mount, they do pretty good with wood signs. Okay, that is our sign all ready to go. So I'm just going to put this to the side, so we won't be using it for a bit. Hello, I am fine, Nancy, this evening. Well, better than I was yesterday. How's that? Okay, we're going to do a little bit of bridging tonight. And I had mentioned about bridging the other day, and some of you had no idea what bridging was, so I'm going to show you a little bit of bridging. So we need 8 pieces of your mesh at 22 inches. Okay, we're going to do 8 pieces. So you either roll it out. So you put the end of your mesh at the 0, roll it out, and now if you're using the ruler that comes with the kit, just tape the ruler to the table like that. Roll your mesh out, and we're going to cut it at the 22 inch. Now if you have a cutting mat, obviously it's a lot easier, but you only need 8 pieces. We're only using half the roll. So I already cut my mesh, so you got lots left. Sorry. I was zoomed in. Okay, so we're doing 8 pieces of this. And then we're going to cut down these greenery. Now you do have 2 of them. And each has 7 stems on them. If you want to use one of these bushes for a second wreath, then only cut the 7. If you're not going to be making a second wreath, then we're going to put 2 pieces of greenery into each zip tie. If you want to make a second wreath, just put 1 piece in, okay? That way you have enough for both wreaths. And this greenery, I love this greenery. This greenery is a combination of all different kinds of greens. It's really pretty. It's like more of a sagey green. So it's perfect for this kit because we don't want any bam in your face. We want to keep this wreath kind of neutral. Like we said, it's an everyday wreath. So, but you can see that the greenery has all different kinds of stuff in it, and I love that. Just opening them up a bit. You want to open it up so we can see all the beauty that's in here. It's look like 5 different kinds of greeneries in 5 different greeneries in here. Looks like. Okay, so they're ready to go. I'm only doing 1 wreath, so I will put 2 pieces into each zip tie. You do have the pink cutters in your kit. If you did get the kit, those will work for cutting the greens as well. Don't use your good scissors. Happy Sunday to you too, Renee. Hi, everybody. We are just prepping to get started on this. And we're going to go kind of quick before Laurie's back starts seizing up. And I have physio and massage again tomorrow. This time I'm going to tell them to use very, very soft hands. Like just rub. Don't dig. Just rub. That massage really screwed up my back. Alrighty. Mesh, 8 pieces, 22 inches. We got our ribbons. And what you're going to do is you're going to preload the ring board. This is the top. Okay. Well, it was helping the first time, and then I went for a massage on Friday. Felt great all day Friday. Got up Saturday, and I literally felt like a truck hit me. Or somebody took a bat to my back and my butt. It was bad. All right, we'll put a hanger. So this hole where the number 1 is, to this hole, we're just going to use a zip tie. I normally do this at the end, but we can do it now. Oh, thank you. I'm okay. It's just, I wasn't expecting the pain that I woke up with yesterday morning. Just wasn't expecting it. Okay, so where there is a number 1 and a number 2, you are going to preload open, meaning you're taking a zip tie. Where the number 1 and 2 is, we're going to start there. That is the direct middle. You're going to go down the first hole where the number 1 is and up hole 1.5. Okay? Then you're going to skip a row, down row 1 or hole 1, back up 1.5. You're going to go all the way around the ring board, okay, until you have the 8 zip ties in, okay? So we're just going to zip tie our mesh in for right now. So you're going to take your 22-inch piece of mesh. Okay, we're going to just do a ruffle. And I like to, I like to fold it in a little so we don't see any strings. So I just clip it. Fold it over. You can use, if you have clothespins or anything, if you need help clipping, you can use a clothespin. That's what I used to use all the time. All right, line it up. There is a center line. We are going to go and pinch and drag right down that center line. Now, if you want your wreath to be huge and very full, what you can do is use the whole roll of mesh and cut it at 45 inches. That's a lot, but I had to, Judy. If I cancel lives, then I'm going to be so behind on everything. So I'm sucking it up and doing it as fast as I can. So you're just going to ruffle it up and then put it right into the zip tie. Okay, now if you don't have clothespins or a clip, just fold it in a little bit and then pinch down the center. Okay, and as soon as you get to the other end, you're going to fold it in. And then bring that folded part to the center. It is pretty mesh. This is it's called a farmhouse. They call it farmhouse. Faux jute farmhouse stripe mesh. It's just a fabric mesh with white and tan. So when you're making your ruffles, you want to make sure you're doing it at a flat surface, not a flat surface, a surface that doesn't have like a tablecloth or anything, because you'll ruffle all your tablecloth in with your mesh. Now, I'm only using a very little, like half the roll of mesh, because this wreath is going to be a little bit ribbon heavy. They did give me a deep tissue massage, a whole hour of just my back. Felt amazing. Well, I shouldn't say it felt amazing, because it hurt a lot when she was doing it. But I have so many knots in my lower back where the surgery was, and in my buttocks, that it affects my nerve, the sciatic nerve. So she really deep tissued. Tomorrow, I'm going to tell her, let's just rub like this. So yes, like I was saying, this, we're not using a ton of mesh because the ribbon, we're doing ribbon, it's going to be kind of ribbon heavy. Not heavy, but there's going to be quite a bit of ribbon. So that's how you do it if you don't have the clips, but you still want to bring those ends in. Okay, 2 more. Now this mesh is nice because there's an actual line going right down the center. You missed the blue kit sold out. I really thought this one would sell out faster than the blue one, but maybe because the blue one was, I need one more piece, I think, kind of, maybe because the blue one was a new color or something, I don't know. I thought the neutral one would sell out faster, but I think definitely once you guys see, where did my thing go? After it's made, it'll be sold out. Oh yeah, I was doing the whole grunting and kind of, when she was doing it, like for that whole hour. And it's not the first time I've had like massage and physio and everything. She just went really deep. All right, there's our base. It's all about that base. What a pretty base, right? Just some ruffles. All right, go around and cut off those zip tie tails. Now we did do 8 pieces, but only 7 pieces of ribbon. That is because we're going to do a bow. So where's the top? So there's my top. Okay, so I'm gonna do probably a bow right on the top around 11 or 10 o'clock. Up at the top, we're going to do a bow here, and then we're going to bridge it. Just bridge it once. Not bridge it, but bridge the ribbon from our bow just one time, okay? So this zip tie right here, this set is not going to have any tails right now. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just 7 of them. I'm going to go down and back up the same 2 holes I put that zip tie in. Okay, we're going to get our ribbon tails. Okay, so how do I want to do these? So let's do the diagonal. No. How about the stripe? Because I want to make sure that the ribbon on the bottom is going to make everything pop. So do those maybe. So I'm going to do 3. I'm going to do 3 of the ribbons. We're only doing 7 ribbons, right? So I'm going to put this one, and then the white and tan. No, I'm going to do this one, and then the white and tan, and then the diagonal. Yeah, that's good. That looks good to me. Pinch that in the middle. We're going to put it into our zip tie and just do the zip tie up. You're not doing it up super tight or anything. I'm kind of making tails like this. And you're going to take a piece of greenery. I'm going to put one in the back here, just into the zip tie under the ribbon. Okay, so we're not going to have to use glue. Let me see how much is exposed. So our sign is just going to go right across there. Yeah, so I'm going to put some greenery on this side as well. So what I'm doing is taking the end of the greenery. I didn't do the zip tie up really tight, so you can slide it underneath of your ribbons. Now we'll do the zip tie up tight. I kind of like to push the zip tie to the back so you don't see the head. And then we're going to kind of move this greenery into the middle on each side. And then we got the 3 pieces. I did something wrong here. Oh, that's okay. This came off. I just don't know where it came off of. Oh, I'll find it later. Okay, we're going to do the next one. Put a zip tie. I'm thinking these ribbon tails are a little bit too long. I'm going to cut it down an inch on each side, so we might be able to get away with 12-inch zip tie or 12-inch ribbon tails. Only because my the base of my mesh is so flat. And always, it's always best to have longer than shorter because you can cut it back. If you cut it too short, you can't cut it back. Okay, I think I like that better. So 12-inch tails. So it looks good. Looks good. I'm not going to measure them all. I'm just going to guesstimate an inch on each side. Now, we use a 14-inch tails a lot because the mesh, if it gets really poofy, you know, you need those long ribbons to come out. This is a more flat wreath. So, okay, we're going to come, this time we're going to do the stripe. The stripe. Same thing, just this time we're doing the stripe side up. Pinch it. Put it in the center. Okay, again, you're not we're not going to do up that zip tie really tight yet. Put that greenery in. So we're using an even less ribbon. You like my ribbon combination? It's going to look very pretty when we're done. You never can judge a project until it's actually completed. So there's so much steps that's involved. That's why I always say trust the process, because you can't judge what it's going to look like based off right from the beginning. So I'm just slipping things in. Now, if you just want to glue into the mesh, that's totally up to you. I like to teach because not everybody has like glue guns or like to use glue. So that's why I teach it, you know, putting your greens and everything into the zip tie. And it's good practice too, especially if you don't know where it's you know, if you're selling on Etsy, it might be going to a really hot state. And at least if it is going to a hot state, you know your stuff is not going to fall out because you just glued it. There. So we're just going to kind of go around and do ribbons like that. Hello from MISSISSIPPI. We used to say that all the time. I'm sure you guys living in Mississippi would say that all the time. MISSISSIPPI. I'm just going around and putting my zip ties in, getting ready. And one more. And this is where a bow is going to go, and we're going to do some bridging. Just one bridge on each side. Oh, gotta cut them down. So when you do yours, just cut them at, if you're going to do it just like mine, just cut them at 12 inches. Because this is more, the base is more flat than normal. Oh, Dre's on our page too. Oh, I forgot it. Yeah, I was supposed to be live at 4 today. Because normally we don't like to go live back to, or like when each of us are going live, but I just couldn't do 4. I had just done the VIP group, so I was pretty much toast. Both of us will be available for replay. this, my friends, is why I love zip ties. So I do not have to use glue. Now you absolutely can add some glue if you would like, just, you know, right at the base where you put your greenery in. That's in case somebody, you know, pulls it, at least. Actually, maybe I should do greenery going to the side and this one going to the front and back. This way to the side. Just trying something. Bear with me. So these two are at the side, these two are at the top and bottom, side, top and bottom. I'm just kind of moving these to the side. That works. We'll see when it's done what it looks like. Can always pull them out or move them around. Okay, almost done. I did a centerpiece today. And oh my gosh, it turned out so pretty, but it took me a little over 2 hours to make it. So I was sitting in this chair for over 2 hours, but it's so pretty. We made that in the Can-Am today. Now, if I finish this and I feel it's too green heavy, like there's too much greens in it, I literally can just yank one out. It was gorgeous. It really was. Hello. Hi, my Annette King. I just had a visit with my baby today. Or she just left. So that was exciting. She's getting so big. I can't believe she's over a month already. All right, last set of tails. And then we'll put the sign on, and then I'm going to make that bow, and we'll bridge. Believe it or not, Annette, she doesn't have her days and nights mixed up. Whether it's to do with our flipping her like we did, I think it worked. I'm just saying, she doesn't have her nights and days mixed up anymore. Okay, so we did stripe. We'll do gingham. Now it's too short, but that's okay. You flip her counterclockwise, literally like a somersault. It's an old wives' tale, but I'm telling you, one of my kids, I did it because I was at my wit's end, and it worked. You flip them 3 times counterclockwise in a complete full circle, and I don't know, it supposedly fixes their night and day mix-ups. I don't know. I did it for my one, I can't remember which kid. It worked. So I thought, okay, well, let's try. Annette was here. So me and Annette gave it a try. Without the parents in the room. Oh my God, they would have freaked out. I don't know. It worked. Can it fix their moods? I don't know. There might be a wives' tale that fixed moods. Who knows? All right, these are the last of the tails. We're going to put our sign on. Okay, so there's the top where we put our hanger. We're going to go right this hole to this hole, this hole to this hole. I'm just going to put it right straight across the center of the wreath, okay? So you can put your sign however you want or wherever you want. That's just how I'm going to do it. We're just going to part. So if you just move your greenery, part the mesh, you can see your holes right there. One, and two. Now don't pull it tight, just give it a loose little twist in behind your board. The other side on. Again, just there it is. That will make your sign perfectly centered on your wreath. We don't want to hide any greenery, so pull anything from under the sign. All right, now we'll pull that down. so there's right in the center, these two holes, we're going to cut them off, put it back down to make our back really neat, right? Nice neat back. Again, I want to reiterate, if you're making this for a gift, you can write on, pull that up, write on the board with a Sharpie marker, a little note. You can date it. If you're selling it, you're going to put your business card, tape it to the back, or put a sticker. A sticker would be a lot less chance that they'll take it off. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. Cut this back a little bit. I like having a tail kind of come over the sign, but you don't want it to totally block the sign. So you can just shorten like this one, and then I'll shorten this one a bit. These ones, we're kind of putting them to the side, the sign. Okay, so this empty spot is where we're going to put that bow. And then I said I would show you guys how to bridge. Pretty. Definitely a nice everyday wreath. I know I fuss with these too much. All right, let's go and make that bow. This is what we got so far. Okay. We are not done. But it's pretty nice for a, you know, we only used 7 pieces of each ribbon, right? And then only half a roll of mesh. Not bad. Yeah, that's exactly. This is the year-round kit. So these wreaths are great for gift giving. Okay, I need a drink. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to make is the actual bow, and then I'll show you how we're going to bridge from the bow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all 3 ribbons together, all 3, pile them on top of each other. And we'll do, we'll do 6-inch tail. So all three are together. Give it a half twist. I'm going to come over about 5.5. 6 is too big. So we already have lots of, you know, stuff going on in here. Actually 5. I'm going to do a 5-inch loop. So there's 1. 2, and then I'm cutting the end off here. Okay, so that's pretty easy. So we got 6-inch tails and 2 loops. Okay, easy peasy. We're going to take this right off the bow maker. I'm going to come around with a zip tie. Pipe cleaner. Yeah, that does add the greens do add a, you know, a bit of wow factor. And it's nice that you can just zip tie them like literally right in. So I'm putting the pipe cleaner in behind, pulling. Oh, I shouldn't have pulled that too tight. I pulled that too tight. Don't want to pull the zip tie too tight because we have to separate all those loops. There. All right, we're going to dovetail the ends. All 3 are in together here. Okay, so that is our bow. Now, we're gonna, before we put our bow on, we have this empty space here. I'm going to put a zip tie down and up in that space where that previous zip tie has already been, okay? Just like that. And now, it depends what color you want to bridge with. Now you can use a couple different ribbons. I'm just going to use the one ribbon. I'm kind of liking this, just this ribbon. So I'm going to put, hold on. Probably could use a different, no, that one ribbon's okay. Hold on. Never mind. Just want to see how much I'm bridging it. Where's my measure buddy? There it is. Here. I'm just measuring just to give you guys an idea of how much ribbon we bridged. So about 8 inches. So 8. So I'm going to cut 2 ribbons of this at, let's do 18 inches. Okay, so 18 inches. Should we put some black in there? Oh, we can. But I'm going to cut 2 pieces of this at 18 inches as well. Hello, Susan, how are you? Okay, so we put this zip tie. You can do it up. You're going to take one of these pieces of ribbon. Actually, we'll put 2. So I'm just going to kind of put one over the other, just like that. And you're going to pinch at the end, right at the end here. And stick it in that zip tie. We're going to do the same thing for the other, same thing as the other ribbon. The other 2 ribbons. Pinch at the end, and then that's going to go that way. So put that in, just like that, and then zip it up. Okay, and then I'm going to take these 2 ribbons. I'm going to get another zip tie. Come around. Now this isn't the ideal project. It probably still look good, but it's not the ideal project for bridging. But I know there was a few of you guys that wanted to know or learn what bridging is. And then what you're going to do is kind of like make a bridge, just like that. So I think I'm going to measure mine, like I said, at 8 inches. So at the end of the measure buddy, pinch it, make a pinch in the middle. And I'm going to do this up right here. Now, bridging's done a lot on swags. So that's probably where you see a lot of the bridging. Okay, I'm going to pull this tight. And then the 2 tails, I'm going to normally I wouldn't have this many tails, right, on a wreath, but that's the one side. And then we're going to do the other side exactly the same. So I'm going to go down. Now you can bridge as many times as you want. I think depending on what size your project is, like for this ring board, just one bridge is suffice. If you're doing a swag, say on the rectangle boards, and you use both rectangle boards, so it was a big, huge swag, then you could bridge twice. Okay, again, I want to make sure my bridge is the same length. And now you guys know what bridging is. It's not hard. And like I said, certain projects, if you guys didn't want to know how this was made, I probably wouldn't have done a bridge on this project, but actually turns out it looks pretty nice, so. And then you can separate the two different ribbons if you want. And then we're going to go right on top here with our bow. So you probably can't really tell that I bridged it because I have so much ribbon already on my project. But like I said, a lot of you didn't know what bridging was. That's why I did it. I wanted to make sure you seen what it was. All right, now I'm just going to go right over top with this, with our pipe cleaner, right over top where we started that bridge. Oh, I wasn't supposed to do, all right, I did it in the center. I actually didn't want my bow in the center. I was wanting to do it to the side. Oh well. I ended up doing it right in the center. It's okay. Okay, I'm going to pull these. And open your loops. Again, don't make sure your zip tie isn't too tight that you can't pull your loops. All right, so there's our loops, and then we'll put our tails. Just like that. And then this side. Pull your tails are at the bottom, and then we'll open our loops. It does, right? This whole ribbon combination is really pretty because it's very kind of neutral. All right, the back's going to start spasming, so. You can't barely see my bridge anymore, but like I said, this isn't a project I would normally put a bridge on. It works, and I'm going to go with it, but there we go. That's good enough now. Enough that I can go lie down and know that you guys will be okay making your kit. Super pretty. There we go. Now, I was hoping, I did do the bow at the top center. I meant to do it over on this side. So I meant to put the bow at the side and bridge it that way, but for some reason I left the center empty. But it's okay. It still looks nice. And that's it. Now we'll move around our greenery. Move around. Now make sure if you're going to make a wreath, please make sure you go around and fix all your ribbon tails. You did all that work, and if you don't fix your ribbon tails, why did you bother doing all that work? Because the ribbon tails is super important part of the wreath making, is making sure that they're nice and, you don't want them totally straight coming out, but you want them nice and not stuck, underneath something. You want to see the points on your ribbons. So you're going to work them and move them around and make them pretty. And then you'll probably do it again when you're about to take a picture. There's our two bridges. So they're equal. And that's it. There we go. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind, if you're not one of our followers, it would really mean a lot. We're trying to get we'll probably be the last ones, but they have Facebook's rolled out a new thing called broadcasting channel. And I know because we're Canadian that we're going to be the last on the list. But the more followers you have, the better chance they'll pick you to become one of the broadcasting channels. You hate what? You hate this wreath? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it looked pretty. Anyways, if you can give us a follow, that would be wonderful. It'll help us try and get, Facebook's attention, because I really want to get this broadcasting channel. It will mean like, you won't get notifications and all that stuff. Oh, you hate the broadcast? Really? How? You're the first person I heard that said that. Why don't you like it, Nancy? It's a new thing that Facebook's rolling out, and of course we're Canadian, so we'll probably be very last. But if they see an uptick in our algorithms, they will look at us. And an uptick would be, having more followers at one time. Yes, I will be doing the cardinal kit. I only have a couple more kits left. Now, the cardinal kit has been done quite a few times. So if you go under the rail board on our playlist, you'll see Carrie Marie's done it. I've done it twice. I'll probably end up doing it the same. So if you've been waiting for me to do it, it's already there. So just go under the rail board and you'll see how to put it together. But I still will be doing it. I'll probably do it just like I did before because it turns out so pretty that way. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I got for you. Oh, it can never connect to the designer. Huh. You know what? I read that, Nancy. It must be a blip. Well, anyways, even if it's a blip, I still want to get it because it's good for, you guys don't need to sign up for notifications and all that stuff. So I want it. And the only way I think I'm going to get it is if we have an uptick in the algorithms, which means I need you guys to follow my page. Okay? We do a lot of hard work for you guys. and don't really expect anything in return for our teachings besides, you know, giving us a follow. All right, and there we go. Super pretty. And it is 24 inches in diameter. Perfect gift for anybody's door. You have way more than half a roll of each ribbon. Okay, so you can definitely make another one. See that? And you have half a roll of the mesh still. So we didn't use all the products. And like I said, it's green heavy. If you wanted, I didn't need to put all this greenery in it. If I was doing another one, I probably would have just put one piece. But that's it. All right, thanks guys. I'll talk to you probably tomorrow. I'll probably be live. Got to get it all done. Have a great night. Bye everybody.